Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Wizards. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Wirtz. He kicks it to Russell. Young outside. Takes a 3. Cannot hit. Now the Wizards take it the other way.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Picked by Randall. Passes it to Sacre. Up the baby hook. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
That's good from Sacre. The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road game.
Well, you know, they shot threes on the road well, Kevin. Top percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
Here's Wirtz. 36 seconds left in the first. Wall with the steal. Russell again. It's Beal. Wall dishes to Beal. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Wall up top. He feeds it to Gortat. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Wizards out front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Wizards. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Gary Neal is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Gortat in at the center.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
It's Wall with the drive. And that one's good. Wall's got 9.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
The kick out to Williams. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Hibbert.
2 points.
Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working to get inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Williams kicks to Clarkson. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Clarkson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Dudley the pass to Wall. Outside for Beal. This is to Gortat. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So for the Wizards, Ryan Hollins comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Gary Neal. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And guys, one thing that was obvious to me, last year the Wizards really matured as a team. I mean, they played as if they expected to win instead of a group kind of coming into their own. I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
As you said, the Wizards did look more mature last year on the floor with their play. They made sure to add veterans to achieve that.
And not just any veteran, but a future Hall of Famer in Paul Pierce. I mean, his presence on the team, I think, really is what propelled him to achieve new heights. And it also went beyond just Paul Pierce. That roster had a combined 490 playoff games. And that playoff veteran leadership, I felt, really helped this young core to grow.
Rejected by Wall. Puts up a 3. Goes back up. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Washington calls timeout. On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. That free throw good from Gortat.
You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
Wall with the steal. Beal with it. He has 5. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. That's good.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Wizards leading by 5.
And for the Lakers and that secondary assist stat, that just means they aren't making the extra pass, or it means they are holding on to the ball too long. Either way, it hurts the offense.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Porter with the steal.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
And Wall kicks to Beal. And stolen by Russell. Down low. Young.
2 points.
Makes it off the glass.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And it's Gortat finishing it off.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard.
Yes,
Bringing it down hard,
yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Gortat with the steal.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
9 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Timeout. Start it.
Washington calls timeout.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Six seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Wall, and that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
That reach he's shown, Greg, has certainly been fantastic in getting to some of these shots. I mean, he looks like he's got telescopic arms out there.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Hands out there with Kobe. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Williams at shooting guard. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Inside. Here's Kobe. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Beal, that's for two. And the shot falls short this time.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Wizards leading by 7. Washington's offense last year looked solid on paper, but in reality, it was much tougher to defend against. They could hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could get you with their half-court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage last season.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And, you know, for the Wizards, it wasn't just how they scored, but who scored. I mean, They ended the season with all 5 starters averaging double-digit points, and that's a rarity.
For the Wizards, Ryan Allens, he's checked in for Dudley. And Oubre subbed in for Gary Neal. Lakers trail by 9.
And thinking back to the Wizards having all of their starting 5 scoring in double digits last year, those are the kinds of teams that coaches hate to plan against. Any given night, one of them can step up and hurt you, and you just couldn't plan for where their points were going to come from.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You take a look at the Cavaliers. And, of course, Los Angeles. Tied right now. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And again, the Lakers no good. Wall attacking. He dishes it to Oubre. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Wizards ball.
And it's an 11-point Wizards lead.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now the pass to Hollins. Beal dishes the Wall. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Kobe Bryant.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight. Boy, they have been. Lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Offensive rebound.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
That's his 4th personal foul.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. In the third position, the Wizards.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Well, last season, the Wizards fell off just a bit in the second half of the year. Still, Greg, very competitive at home.
Yeah, and their strong play at home helped them weather that storm, Kevin. I mean, they ended up going 29-12 here at the Verizon Center.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbins. Rando comes in for Larry Nance. Nick Young's checked in for Bryant. And it's Russell in for Williams. Lakers trail by 13.
And, you know, that 29 wins mark at home for the Wizards, third best in the East. That team really likes shooting the ball here, as they were a top 5 three-point percentage team in this building.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The drive by Russell.
That's his 5th personal foul.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
And really the driving factor for why Washington was so good at home was their defense. I mean, they would finish with the best field goal percentage against in the entire league in their home building. You don't think of the Wizards as a lockdown team, but in the Verizon Center, that's exactly what they were.
Washington calls timeout.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy fouls.
Washington making some changes. Jared Dudley's checked in for Ryan Howlands. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Oubre. And Gary Neal subbed in for John Wall. Free throw good, Russell. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Wizards leading by 14. Pass to Dudley. To the inside. Looking for Gortat. He gets it there. The feed to Neal.
2 points.
Nice open look, but it's no good.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Beal, the pass to Dudley. And Beal kicks to Porter.
Lakers foul call.
Pass to Gortat.
That's his
Washington
first personal foul.
shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good for Marcin Gortat.
Marcin Gortat. At the line for 2.
Both free throws good for Marcin Gortat. And here's Clarkson. With 1 on the clock. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Wizards. They lead by 14. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Lakers trail by 14. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Gary Neal. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Gortat in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Russell. And it's 7 points for Williams.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Los Angeles. Kobe gets the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
There's Neal with the 3.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
It's tipped. Beal dishes to Neal. And another miss by Washington.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Washington calls timeout. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
And Walls slams it home.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's Oubre. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Russell. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Wizards leading by 12. Beal the pass to Wall. The dish to Beal. Fires high post. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Los Angeles ball.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They get it back. Nance outside. From downtown. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. Wall. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for John Wall. And he's good on the first of 3. He doesn't get the second one.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch four was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a three. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Washington calls timeout. With the stretch four and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space out the floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
Outside for Beal. Gortat dishes to Porter. Oubre passes to Beal. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. And it comes off the front of the rim. Russell. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That free throw, no good. So we can't get either to fall. Washington leading now by 12. There's Porter with the 3. Here's Oubre. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hibbert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Free throw good, Russell. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's Williams. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Gortat with the steal. Nice ball movement by Washington. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Nance. And out of bounds.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all it. Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one. And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop, so would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace a guru?
Word, that's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test.